Hello everyone, I'm Sarah again and I'm back with British Charolais Cattle Society Vice Chairman Alan Drysdale, who will take over the role of Chairman in June. Earlier this week we talked about his farm and his love for the Charolais breed. Now, Alan, you've been involved with pedigree Charolais cattle for more than 18 years now. What does it mean to you to become Chairman of this society?
Evening, Sarah. Thank you. Yeah, it's a massive honour, to be honest, to become chairman. Some of the people that have sat in the chair before me are some of the top men in the breed, and I'm more than humbled, to be honest, to even be thought of that in that role. So yeah, it's a great honour. When I started off in the Charolais 18 years ago, I've not come from a pedigree background at all. I've been a commercial farmer, never been brought up with pedigree animals at all. I just had a passion for the breed and a love for the breed, and it's something I wanted to get into, and luckily I was allowed to get into that by my father and my grandfather before that. And yeah, to be thinking I'll be coming on as chairman, yeah, I could never have possibly imagined that, to be honest. So yeah, it's a great honour.
Well, I'm sure everyone congratulates you for getting this role. Let's talk a little bit about your priorities. What are your priorities going to be as chairman?
Well, firstly, it'll be continue the amazing work that the previous chairmen that sat there before me have done, and put the breed to where they are at this day. And I think they've all done an absolutely amazing job. So it'll be, even trying to do remotely as good as them, it'll be a great start. To serve the members to the best of my ability is another one, and keep costs down for the members as much as possible, because I do realise how expensive it is to have pedigree cattle and the extra costs that come with it. To promote the breed at every possible chance, any chance I possibly get, to promote the breed for our members and give them every chance to sell their produce will be another one. But I think one of my main passions is the younger generation, to really encourage the younger generation to come into the Charolais, especially ones that are not from pedigree farms like what myself was back in the day. I'd really like to make ourselves more welcoming to them, and welcome on the Charolais breed, and so they don't feel as if they have to be from a pedigree farm to have Charolais. And I think the youth is our future, and without the youth, we've nothing, to be honest. And I feel very passionate about that, and I would love to do more for the Charolais youth system and for people that are interested in the Charolais youth coming forward as well. And yeah, I'd like to connect more with the commercial farmers, because at the end of the day, 99% of the bulls that sold are to commercial farmers, and I'd like to bring the commercial farmers more involved with the Charolais breed going forward. I think they can offer a lot to us as much as we can to them. It's them that are buying our produce and using them every year on their farms, so we need to listen to them and what their needs are, and be more in contact with them, to be honest. And yeah, I think that's really my main priorities going forward at the moment.
And looking to the future, how would you like to see the Charolais breed develop?
I'd love to see the Charolais breed develop with to maintain their registration calf numbers and BCMS numbers, and year on year try and increase our market share of calf registrations through BCMS, i.e. through commercial farmers using Charolais bulls. That'd be a great thing. I think brand awareness too. I'd love to see the Charolais breed not recognised, not just in the store market and the pedigree market, but also in the wholesale industry, and even in restaurants up and down the country where there's Charolais beef on the menus. There's obviously a lot of talk of other breeds sometimes on menus, but I'd love to see the Charolais breed more talked about through it. And I think we've got a great product out there to shout about, and I think we've a very carbon friendly product, and I think we'd love to see it promoted more going forward, to be honest. So I think, yeah, that's where I'd like to see the Charolais breed going forward. And also, I would also like to see the herd book fully verified, so the fully parent verified, and I think this will come, and I think the next 10 years we should achieve that, and I think that's a massive step forward, and well done to our previous chairmen and council members who brought that on board a number of years ago, and will be transparently right through the breed. It'll be great to see that as well.
So obviously we've got a lot of new innovations and technology coming into the marketplace now. How do you see this influencing the breed?
Yeah, there's a lot of technology and things out there. And I think big things is like Zoom meetings have been a great thing. Online sales have been a great thing as well, for the Charolais breed going, and I think that will continue going forward as well. Social media is going to be a massive step as well, and also it's only going to become more and more important. I think the 20,000 Facebook followers as well, there's lots of opportunities out there to target a massive audience for us as well.
Do you think that the COVID-19 pandemic has brought more people into a digital marketplace perhaps quicker than they would have come?
Definitely. I mean, it's speaking for myself alone, I'm not really up into the digital market all that much. I'm not all that clued up on technology really, but I think even, yeah, it has. And I think, to be honest, it's a good thing in some ways. I think we can't get away from live sales. We need the live sales, but I think it just shows you that farmers can adapt when they have to in difficult times, when needs must. And I think going forward, there's a lot of good points have come out of this pandemic. As much as there's been a lot of bad, there has been good points too to take forward as well. And I think to streamline some of the society's work going forward too, and I think it can help us a lot going forward as well.
Now, looking ahead, if you had 3 messages as the new chairman to give to your members, what would you be saying to them?
Firstly, use the technology that's available to you. Select a bull for your needs. There's a lot of technology out there. The my starting to talked about. I think try and learn a wee bit about it. Use your other calving figures, and depending on what you do with your suckle calves, whether it's sell them at 6 months or 12 months, look at certain traits, whether it be 200, 400, 600 day weights. Yeah, that would be one thing. Kind of look into the technology that we're using at the moment as a breed, and try and research it a bit before you purchase a bull. Secondly, ask lots of questions, but buy with confidence. Ask any Charolais member team. We're here to chat anytime. If any commercial farmer has a question regarding a bull, we're here. Ask a council member or phone the breeder direct. We're here to help at any time, but don't be afraid to ask any questions, and buy with confidence, because where the Charolais breed is now with Cavanese is moved on leaps and bounds over the years, and I think we're in a great place going forward. But lastly, I'd probably like to say that how can your business afford not to be using a Charolais bull going forward? And that would be my one thing. You never regret something you've not done. You have done. You only regret the things you've not done. So I would say, can your business afford not to be using a Charolais bull going forward would be my last thing.
I think some really good points there, Alan, and we look forward to seeing you in your new role soon. And I'm sure all the members, after hearing your chat today, will be looking forward to welcoming you into the hot seat. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your time, Sarah.